like your top takeaways from this hump day breakdown. What did you take away?
So it's really funny because I don't know if I'm pretty sure you strategically planned this, but the meditation from this morning, and then the exercises I've been working on that you've given to me through the trainer eyes, all kind of are blending in this moment for me, because this morning when I did my meditation, um, I looked at some of the material, and I think some of the things we've talked about is, what are you okay being? I think that's the assignment this week, right? Are you okay being you? And I started writing some of that down as, today this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just be me, and whoever doesn't like it doesn't like it. And I'll tell you too, one thing, and as you guys were talking, it made me think about being grateful. That was the other thing I wrote down on my journal, and being grateful. I told you, I think I sent you a Marco Polo, and I told you, like, I did not wake up on the right side of the bed this morning. I was feeling emotional and stressed, and then we had, a long day of meetings, and at lunchtime I was just, and with the kids at home, I was just like, nobody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Nobody's doing what they're supposed to be doing at work. And I was just like, man, I need to change the mood. So at lunchtime, I did my journaling, and I said, you know what? I'm going to change the mood. I'm going to control what I can control. And there's no reason for me to be upset. So I changed the mood. I had a 3:00 meeting with my team. And this part of our cycle at work is when we reflect on the last 2 weeks of work. And like you said, like, there are things that did not go well. There are things that did go well. And usually what we talk about is 3 things: what went well, what didn't go well, and what we'd like to change. I added a 4th category for my team today. What
All
are we
right.
grateful for? What are we grateful for?
Let's go.
So I said, we're going to talk about the awkward stuff. We're going to talk about the stuff they probably don't want to hear about from me, but that's my job to tell them. And we talked about all that stuff. We talked about, and it didn't get, it's supposed to be open and honest, and nobody's supposed to get, like, it's not anything personal. It's just, how do we do better? And so we talked about all the things, and then people put stuff on the grateful board, and they talked about the things that they were grateful for in the last 2 weeks. And we talked about that, and that was the high note we ended on.
Oh my gosh,
that's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yep. So already, just, the takeaways I've already gotten throughout the day, but just hearing you guys reiterate those things just is really sinking in for me.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, goodness gracious. That's what the hybrid life is all about.
And the joke's on you. I didn't have a script. I didn't plan this. He just told me about this maybe this past end of this week.
Yeah.
And I'm the crazy guy who just crams for a test and isn't good at papers. So no, this is just, like, honestly, if you can, you can't get away from yourself. So you got to figure that part out eventually.
Right.
Whether it takes 10, 20, 30, 40 years. But, at the end of the day, like, we're all fucking great because we are uniquely, unapologetically who we are.
Exactly.
My wife's like, her site is the unapologetic self. And if you could just walk through this life without having to, like, apologize for being incredibly you, like, what else is there to do?
Amen to that. Amen to that. And that's all. It all comes down to an awareness, so that you can make the choice, because it's all a choice.
Right.
All we have to practice every day is the awareness that we are more than our surroundings, and
right.
that we are the only ones that can live this life that we have in this body, and that's it. So fuck your rules and your opinions. I'm going to do life the way I want to. Damn it.
Hey, what luck.
I'm going to love it,
we're